Good morning. We're out in the workshop this morning, just looking around at all my stuff. I got loads of stuff, piles of stuff. I'm trying to get rid of stuff. Anyway, sort of. Pass it on to the family. That's really the key. Not get rid of it. Just keep it in the family, but move it down a generation or two. And I've been checking out my chainsaws here. I've got my old Poulan, which I had to rebuild a few years ago because the fuel filter fell off, which just kind of rattles around in the little gas tank down here. Had to run a new fuel line through it, which is interesting. I typically don't work on things like this because I tend to break things. But since I've been retired, it's been 8 years now, I've done quite a bit. I've done work on our tractor here. We had two. One is in Hebron now, with family. I still work on it occasionally. But we had to put new head gaskets on both of those, and that was a learning experience. And then this one, when I put the head gasket, maybe the other one of them, when I got it back together, the valves weren't working, so I had to take the valve cover off, and I learned something about that. Well, I learned quite a bit working on this old Poulan, which my family gave me for Father's Day, I don't know how long ago. We're talking 10, 12 years maybe. But it still works. It's great. And I've got my new steel here. This is my new chainsaw, newer. This one's 5, maybe 6 years old now. Thelma bought me that one with some money that she had. Decided I needed a new chainsaw, so I got that. So I use my steel for basically tree work, above ground work. Once the tree is on the ground, then I use my Poulan. Figured, well, if it gets dirt in it, and I've replaced the chain on that a few times. The steel is still on its original chain. I've got the nice steel sharpening file that works on that, because steel chains are different than the old Poulan chains. They need a little different attention. So I got the file to go with that. Heath, our younger son, has my dad's old steel, which was a classic. I forget what the model number is, but it's one that, oh yeah, that'll never die. But it does need work every now and then. He had it in the shop this spring, getting it tuned up, and he got the new file finally to go with his. And so that's kind of cool. And then I got all my DeWalt reciprocating saw last spring to work on the pallets that I've used for building garden boxes. And my cordless drill went to pieces. Or again, the cordless drill works fine. It's the batteries that won't take a charge anymore, and then it becomes, okay, the batteries, they don't make that battery anymore, blah, 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 blah. We had to change from nickel cadmium to lithium and blah, blah. And even they don't last. And to buy new batteries, you might as well just buy a new saw, buy a new drill. So I got a new cordless drill, and our older son, who's a carpenter, gave me this cordless, uses the same batteries as my drill, impact driver. So that's nice. He had a better one. That one, the front end of it went. So I had to cement that in and use an extended thingy for changing the bits. But it works. Hey, it's great. So I've got all these power tools now, and others. I got a old, I think that's a Makita table saw that our older son gave me. That's working fine, as long as I don't try to cut angles with the blade. It's pretty well worn out. I can cut straight up and down. Anyway, I don't need to cut angles very often. I bought a new 2x10. We've got a picnic table across the yard there. I don't know if you can see it. I can't even see now. Anyway, got to put a new bench on that before Sunday. So we bought a 8-foot 2x10 pressure treated, because the other one that was pressure treated rotted off. which they're not supposed to do, but they do. You never know. So, lots of projects. I got pallets out there. I've got to build 1 or 2 more garden boxes, 2 hopefully. It's getting late in the season. Have a good day, folks.